Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Some of you may recognise me from a TV show called Glow Up, which is available to watch on Netflix and BBC iPlayer, and some of you may have been familiar with my work on Instagram and might have been following me for quite some time now. But to all of you who are new to me and my work, hello, I'm Bernie, I'm a makeup artist and I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. My background as a makeup artist is very much fashion and editorial, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today for you all. I'm going to be creating a look that's really inspired by shapes and sharp details, and I also want to add a bit of a dark, grungy element to it, seeing as we are in spooky season. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by just prepping my skin, and I'm going to use the Fenty Skin moisturiser, which I absolutely love, and it smells insane. And I absolutely love this stuff because it just infuses my skin with tons of moisture, and it just makes my skin feel insanely good afterwards. And I'm just going to massage this all over my skin. I actually want to put a little bit more on. Next, I want to put on a primer just so that my makeup will stay on for longer and go on much nicer. And I'm going to use the Tilbury Wonderglow. It's really similar to the MAC Strobe Cream, and I love it because it does have crushed shimmery pigment inside, so it just leaves my skin looking really glowy. So I am a glowy skin kind of gal. I don't like dry matte skin because my skin is already super dry. So I like to go for something really, really moisturising and really comfortable for my skin. Next, I'm going to apply some under eye cream. Now, under eye cream is so important. I am really into eye cream just because it leaves your under eyes feeling 10 times more nourished, makes makeup go on far nicer under the eye. I'm actually using an eye cream from a brand called Antipose, and they do this what's it called? Kiwi seed oil, which is lovely. And it feels really nice under the eyes, and I'm literally just going to moisturise that like so, and just blend it and rub it into your under eyes, and it just makes it all feel really smooth and silky. So for my base, I was recently gifted these Fenty Pro Filter foundations, the soft matte ones. Now, because I do have dry skin and this is a matte formula, I am going to just douse my skin in setting spray before I do anything or put anything on top, because I don't want no dry skin. But I am going to use the NYX Dewy setting spray and just spritz it all over my face, just so I have a nice wet base for my foundation to go on top of, so it doesn't look so dry and cakey and bitty, which is not what we want. There we go, so I'm going to just pop that on the back of my hand. And they also sent me this really, really stunning brush, which is right over here, which is really kind of dense and really nice for buffing in foundation if you want a fuller coverage as well. Now, from what I know is that this isn't like a full coverage foundation, which I love. I don't like full coverage. Something medium is perfect for me because I don't have overly problematic skin. I do get a little bit of acne here and there, but this brush is actually making everything go on beautifully. My complexion is applied, so I've got my foundation on. Now I'm going to put on some bronzer, and today I'm going to go in with the KVD gel bronzer. I have been using this for a long, long time now, and it's my favourite bronzer. So it's very sheer, so I go in with a slightly darker shade because it does blend out to more of a subtle kind of situation, and I like to just kind of do a few little dots here, and again on the other side over there. And it is more of a water-based product, so it does blend out into quite a sheer, subtle finish. So I do like to build it up just a little bit. It looks very strong now, I know, but once we blend it out, you will see what I mean. And when I do my bronzer, I really, really like to do almost like a little V shape going into this area here, where you would typically blend it up into your cheekbone. And I also do a few little dots here but I don't go too crazy on bronzer. I go a little bit crazy up with the lighter concealer so I can really sculpt my face with the highlights. I feel like that creates more of, you know, a bit more of a statement. You see it a little bit more on the skin. And I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for my foundation, and we're just going to blend that out up into the cheekbone like so. And you see how it just blends out into a really sheer finish. You can build it up some more. I'm definitely going to be building it up just a little bit more, not too much, but this just blends in perfectly, especially with this foundation as well. It just looks really clean and blends beautifully, which I love. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Benefit Boing Concealer. It is more of a brightening concealer, so for your under eyes, it's great. I don't really have any blemish problem areas on my skin right now, so I don't feel like I need to spot conceal, but I do like to just brighten up my under eyes just a little bit, just to lift my face up a little bit. And the way I like to do it on myself, because I've got quite big cheeks, I like to make them look smaller by just narrowing down the center of my face. So as you see right now, my under eyes are quite dark in comparison to the rest of my face. So I'm literally just going to pop a little bit in the inner corner. I'm gonna drag that up like this. Pop a little bit over here, right in the corner of the nose. And I also like to pop a bit in the outer corner of my mouth, like that. And you kind of see those areas that I just want to lift a little bit more. I also like to just put a little bit on my cheek over there as well, just so that it all blends in together really nicely. And I'll show you the difference side by side. The brush I'm going to be using to blend this out is my tried and true Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow blending brush, which I love for blending out concealer. And we're just going to go straight in. And you see a difference. On this side it's just more lifted, more alive, and on this side it's obviously a little bit more flat and you don't see as much definition and lifting. So I'm going to just do the other side off camera, and then when I come back we'll get started with some blush, maybe some eyes. Let's do eyes first, that's the fun part. So I realised that my audio stopped working because I'm silly and my USB decided to plug out of my laptop whilst it was turned on. But what I'm doing now is basically just etching out the shape of the liner with a white pencil from Mascara. And once I've done this, I'm going to fill it in with a really magical product, which is from a brand called Unseen Beauty. So it's basically a black gel paint essentially, and it flashes in the light when you put your phone flash on it, and it's just magical, and you guys are going to love it. So yeah, I'm going to speed through these eyes and enjoy. So what I'm doing for this part is applying a black eyeshadow, which is an eyeshadow from the Byredo Fêtes Noires palette, and I'm also then going in with the white eyeshadow from the Trixie Juno Birch collaboration palette, which is the best white eyeshadow any of you will ever use, and I thoroughly recommend. But yeah, I just wanted to give it a little bit more of a pop of something, so it's not just black, so we have a little bit more of a flexible and dynamic look. So I'm going to use the NYX Line Loud lip pencil in the shade Born to Hustle. It's a pink, kind of like a spicy pinky colour. I think it's really stunning, and I'm going to use that to line my lips. Now, I don't know, where is my mirror? Okay, that'll do. So, actually, before I do that, put on some lip primer. And this is the MAC Prep and Prime lip. It's absolutely stunning. I love this. It smells really nice and it makes your lips feel nice and prepared. So I found a much better lip liner. This is the Shape Loud liner from NYX, and it's in the shade Fashion Darlings. So I'm going to use that instead. Oh yeah, that is tons better. So I have relined my lips, and now I'm going to go straight in with the lip gloss, and I'm going to use the shade Praline, however you pronounce it, from NYX. It's one of their Butterglosses, and they just have the most beautiful finish. Okay, and the lip gloss is on. I'm going to use my favourite ever blush, which is the Valentino Beauty IT Cheek Blush in shade number 5. We're just going to buff that across the cheeks really lightly with my Charlotte Tilbury brush. This is one of their contour brushes. And then I've already put mascara off camera, and I used the Lottie London Super Fake mascara, and it's absolutely stunning. It looks like this, so it's got a silicone brush tip, and it just works wonders to really just push my lashes up. So, recommend. And this is the finished look. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be putting out more of this type of content. So if you want to see more, make sure you press subscribe, press the like button, and also make sure you press the little notification button on the top if you want to be notified whenever I'm posting a new video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next time, goodbye.